What's good, Shooktown?
Ramen here.
Dre Dog.
It's your boy Passion. We got some NFL Week 4 predictions for y'all today.
That's what we doing.
Yeah,
Y'all not ready? You're not ready? You ready for it?
I was born ready for this.
Not really.
I'm about to get every pick right. So we're just gonna say our picks for the rest of the games, but there's 3 games, 3 good matchups that we chose to go in depth with, and we'll get to those at the end. But for now, we are just going to go over the rest of the game, starting with tonight's game,
Thursday Night Football,
which at time of this video starts in like an hour.
Yeah.
So
Packers already.
Yeah, Packers already got that. I mean, Chicago upset. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, by the time y'all seen this video, that game will be over. Hopefully it's up before Sunday. We're going to get right into these predictions.
Yep.
First game. Chicago at Green Bay. It's the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers ain't going to let the Bears beat them at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers, not only because of their good comeback last week, but because I really like Rodgers.
You like him?
I like it. I'll marry him.
And I'm going with Chicago, just because I don't know. I just don't got a good feeling about this game. I feel like Chicago's coming off of a real confidence boost, beating the Steelers in that overtime game. Yeah, that was a good game. So
it was.
But I just think Aaron Rodgers, the offense is just better than the Bears. The whole team. Jordan Howard's tearing them up, or Tariq Cohen's tearing them up. Either way, they get into it.
Jordan. Yeah. So next game we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Miami Dolphins. Who we got?
I got the Dolphins because I think Jay Ajayi is gonna tear them up. I'm going with the Saints. I just don't think the Dolphins are that good, and especially that secondary against Breeze, because you know Breeze is gonna get his points. I mean, I'm taking Breeze over Cutler. That's bottom line.
I have to go with Miami. Yeah. I think Drew Brees is worn out.
I don't know about that. Shit. What's the next game, Ramen? Bengals and Browns.
That's a boring game.
Oh, I got the Bengals because I think AJ Green's gonna go off. That's because he has him in fantasy. Yeah, I do have him in fantasy, but I think he's due to go off.
I'll take the Browns because the Browns are. But the last game that I watched for the Browns, it was against the Steelers, and the Steelers barely got away with that one. And the Browns' offense was looking okay. So I got the Browns. I'm going with Cleveland as well, just because Deshaun Kaiser is that dude. I'm saying, and he got a now. And he's my QB in the franchise, but that doesn't take into account my reasoning. I just like the Browns because the Bengals just look like Andy Dalton. I'm taking Deshaun Kaiser over Andy Dalton right now, and I'm taking that Browns defense over the Bengals defense right now. So. I think that's gonna be a close game. Next game we got the Rams and the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys. I never pick them. Yeah, I don't like the Cowboys neither. That's
so
why. Exactly. I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys because of Zeke and because of Dak. And the X Factor, they were looking good against
Aaron Donald though. Mark Barron though.
The offensive line for the Cowboys is
Tremaine Johnson. You going against the homegrown boy?
Jason Witten is like 40 and he's still making catches, so you can't go against that.
Well, I can.
So the next game is a classic matchup: Steelers versus Ravens. Who we got?
I don't know who I got. I got the Steelers though. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I just don't see nobody on that in that Ravens secondary that's covering Antonio. Yeah. And then Joe Flacco had one of the worst performances of his career against the Jaguars last week in London. So
they're in Pittsburgh, but I believe Joe Cool could pull out that one.
You did not just call him Joe Cool. Joe Cool. I'm editing that. That's the first time I heard that.
Joe Cool.
You were not comparing Flacco. Just bleep that whole thing out. To Montana right now. just bleep that whole thing out. You are not. Nah.
Joe Cool. He's coming off a bad game, so he's gonna bounce back like Big Sean. That's crazy. Oh, next week. Next game. I got the Titans because you know Marcus Mariota is gonna tear them up. That's just what I feel. I like Mariota a lot. But I'm gonna have to go with Houston because they got J.J. Watt, they got Clowney. Then on offense, they got my boy Deshaun Watson. I got him on fantasy, and I'm starting him. I'm going with Houston. So
nah, I'm going with Tennessee. You know, Tennessee's looking real good. Just the way they played in Seattle against that defense. If you could score 36 points against Seattle's defense, they can score that many against Houston's defense.
And they got the win, right?
And they got the day.
Jaguars and Jets.
Jags and the Jets. Oh,
now we had
premier matchup.
We had to discuss the elephant in the room.
Yeah, this is the best game. This is the Sunday Fox matchup of the day.
This is where McCown goes into the Hall of Fame.
So yeah, I'm going with Jacksonville.
Yeah, we all picked the Jags.
What?
That boy put a C. That's what's going on. Okay.
He's gonna ball out. That run game is gonna be nasty. That run game is gonna go off against that Jets.
Because as everyone knows, Blake Bortles ain't afraid to throw it.
Yeah.
So he gonna throw it.
That Jets secondary is not good.
They know
they are not good.
The next game, we got the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. So we got
this is Atlanta.
They just look too good right now.
I mean, Buffalo played really well against the Broncos last week.
Yeah.
But
Matty
Broncos, Trevor Siemian is not Matt Ryan.
He's not.
And Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas is not Julio Jones. So that's not, no.
Yeah, the whole offense is just better. So,
yeah.
No, you can't.
Atlanta's taking that one.
Matty Ice is nice.
We don't even have to discuss why.
Yeah.
Y'all should know why.
Carolina and New England. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Brandon Cooks is going to have a good game.
Cam Newton is trash. He's done.
He is trash.
He's hurt.
That Carolina defense isn't that great neither. I think Tom Brady's going to actually tear them up.
Brandon Cooks
is probably going to be one of his better performances this season.
Yeah. Chris Hogan about it.
Gronk spike. That's what's going to happen because nobody's stopping Gronk.
So if you got Patriots players, start them now.
Start them.
How many yards is McCaffrey going to have, though? Like 10?
I got him, too.
Oh.
Now, McCaffrey, on the ground, McCaffrey...
I say 93.
Wow.
Quote it.
I'll say
Quote it.
I'm gonna say 72.
Even though you got the...
But he's gonna have... I'm gonna say he's gonna have more receiving yards than rushing yards in that game.
Total yards.
Take a picture of that right now. After you hit that like button, take a picture of this.
You can't see that.
93 yards for McCaffrey. Here we go.
But McCaffrey's going to have like 120 total yards.
Yeah,
total
scrimmage. Yeah. All right, next game on the schedule is New York and Tampa Bay. Who we going with?
I got the Giants. I think Odell Beckham's going to go off.
Little dog?
Yeah, he's going to do 2 little dogs that game.
What'd he say? I'm a dog because what?
Because he said, I'm a dog, so I acted like a dog.
Exactly. Mr. Dog is going to go off.
I didn't even know he said that.
He got 2 touchdowns last game?
I'm taking Tampa Bay. I'm saying Mike Evans is going to show why he got picked ahead of Odell.
Just the game to
in
prove
this
it.
game.
And that's an Odell fan.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Giants. Giants?
Yeah, I got
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Eagles and Chargers. I got the Eagles in that game. Just because I think Carson Wentz is good. Other than that,
there you go.
I can't find no reason why the Chargers they have not looked good so far.
They haven't. But if Phil Rivers decides to go with the run game with my boy Melvin Gordon, then maybe we might have something. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
All right. I'm taking Philly. I just think that I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Ooh. But at the end of it, Philly's defense is gonna come up with one more stop than Los Angeles. So.
Los Angeles.
Close game. Another game-winning field goal?
I know that hurt y'all hard.
I don't know about that.
Another 61-yarder? Okay.
Maybe a 62-yarder.
Oh, he's going big. All right.
Jake Elliott, 62-yard field goal. Right. I'm writing that down.
Write it down. Go ahead. Write it down. All right. Then we got the game of the week. 49ers at Cardinals. You already know who I got. Come on, dude.
We can't really go against it, you know. If it was up to me, I mean, I'm picking them every single week.
Exactly. Should have had last week's game.
Should have. That was some bull. But what about Ramen over here? What you going with?
I picked the Cardinals.
Yeah, get out.
Larry Fitzgerald about to tear him up, and
Rashad Robinson is locked down. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. He's not getting past Eric Reed, even though he's probably still
busted his heart. He's gonna tear up the middle of that field. I don't care.
We're gonna see though. We're gonna see.
No lucky catches for Larry this week. Sorry, buddy. 49ers make Super Bowl.
All right, Colts and Seahawks.
Colts Seahawks last game.
I got the Seahawks. I think we all got the Seahawks.
Yeah, we all got the Seahawks
Colts
here. Without Andrew Luck, I just can't take the Colts serious, and that defense is horrific.
This is the only time I will take Seattle. I hate Seattle. We hate Seattle.
I don't hate Seattle.
You hate Seattle. So I'm gonna have to go with Seattle because no Andrew Luck. But Frank Gore is on my fantasy team. And that's the Sunday night game. So stay tuned.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I'm watching it because I got Frank Gore.
All right, that's the rest of the games, and we are gonna go on to our in-depth ones, right?
The good
We're here.
And we're back.
This is game one of our in-depth analysis.
The first game we're going in depth with is the Lions and the Vikings.
I like Minnesota. I like Minnesota.
The reasons.
We're gonna do the 3 reasons why the Lions will get a victory. Starting with Stafford playing well. If he does well in the 4th quarter, they always have a chance if they're like within range. If the game's still close, I think Stafford could pull it out for the Lions if it comes down to it with him with the ball.
Yeah, because that Vikings defense is going to be a test for him. So if he can manage to still play well against that defense, then they're gonna have a good time.
A very good time.
So the second reason why they might win, this defense has to step up, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to keep pressuring Case Keenum. They're gonna lock down Mr. Diggs.
Mr. Diggs.
What else is the defense gonna have to do?
They're gonna have to contain Dalvin Cook.
Hopefully, Darius Slay has a good game. I'm just saying, not hopefully, but
Actually, hold on.
If they're gonna
We're
win,
speaking for the Lions right now.
if they're gonna win, Darius Slay has to have a good game, has to shut down Stephon or do his best.
And then the one person that could potentially have a good game is Ziggy Ansah. I don't really know who the Vikings have on their offensive line, so I think Ziggy could do some damage.
I think their left tackle was like Matt Khalil, or somebody like that. He's not a stud.
So I see the potential.
Yeah, Ziggy could possibly have a day against that Vikings O-line. But the reasons why they could lose is if that offense just doesn't get going.
Yeah.
If they just look lost throughout the whole game, they're probably not going to score too many points. And it's just not going to be a good look for them.
Yeah, I think throughout the game they just have to continuously get something going for them.
I think the D-line's gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to pressure. They're gonna have to pressure that. They're gonna have to keep pressuring.
Pressuring who?
Pressuring catch them all. Case Keenum.
And what else are they gonna have to do with that D-line? They're gonna have to stop that run.
Yeah, they gotta contain Dalvin Cook. If he gets going, the whole offense opens up for the Vikings.
Because then you're gonna have to put Darius on the island. You're gonna have to put Nevin Lawson on the island with Thielen, and it's leading up to Thielen. If Thielen has a good game,
That's barbecue chicken.
Because they're gonna have to have Darius Slay following Stephon all game, which is gonna open up plenty of opportunities for Adam Thielen.
So start Thielen.
Got him. Start him.
That's
Telling you that
fantasy
right
sleeper pick.
now.
Well, wait. Go put him in your lineup. Or request a waiver for him. Or whatever, because it's Thursday. So the Vikings.
Yeah.
The keys to their victory, they got to get pressure on Stafford and contain him.
They can mess with that offense, throw their rhythm off, get them off sync. It's going to be real easy for them to hold them to no points or very limited amount of points.
Hey, but Dalvin Cook does his thing though. He's gonna run up the gut.
Dalvin Cook could have a good game. If they feed him the ball early. And
if that O-line plays well, gets Dalvin Cook those gaps, it's gonna be a long night for the Lions.
And the last thing, Case Keenum has to limit the turnovers and take care of the ball.
Yeah.
And let the Vikings defense do what they have to do.
Yeah. Because it all comes down to the quarterback. You can't pass the ball, you can't win the game.
Yep. Don't
They
be a
just
Mark
gonna start
Sanchez.
stacking that box.
Butt fumble.
Yeah. You know something.
Lance was gonna say you look like a butt fumble.
The reasons they would lose is if that O-line doesn't play good and they can't get Dalvin Cook or Latavius Murray going, then
Latavius Murray. I haven't heard that name in years.
Wow. And the game relies on the shoulders of Case Keenum,
the third string.
Wow. Yeah, he's not going to have a good time.
Well, yeah, and then another thing is the defense has to get off the field and give the Vikings offense a chance to make something happen, because if Stafford's out there for a long time, eventually he's going to get going.
Yeah.
So.
He's going to start picking apart that defense.
Yeah.
And if they... last reason why they would lose is if Keenum's throwing interceptions.
Forcing too much.
Yeah, people are fumbling the ball. Or
he's home. He's excited.
You know.
And they just lose.
Yeah. That's not going to be a good look.
No free tacos for Minnesota if they lose this game. Guys can't
no free tacos.
No more free tacos.
No free tacos tonight.
And what's the score going to be?
I'm going to give it a 24-27 Minnesota.
We're going with Minnesota in this one.
Yep, that's
Just barely
beating out.
It could be
field goal away.
It could be either way, but I just see the Vikings being at home, getting the victory.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Second game of the week.
Raiders and Broncos.
So we're gonna start with Oakland. Reasons why they'll win is
They get their run game
One
going.
more Motherfucker, they get that run game in there.
That's how you gonna be? They're gonna be
Noise.
skittles everywhere.
Von Miller versus Marshawn. Oh, watch out. Get on my face. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know. Yeah, you know what?
The whole run game has to get going. Marshawn, Rashard, and DeAndre Washington. And that's facts. If they want to make something happen.
number two. What's number two, guys?
Khalil Mack.
Khalil
Because I know what
Khalil
I'm talking
Mack
about.
versus Menelik Watson, the
Menelik.
old Raider.
Menelik.
And we all know Watson ain't that good. So if Khalil Mack could go off on Watson and get to Simeon.
Yeah, a lot. He could be very disruptive in that game, and if he can manage to do that, it'll be a long game for that Broncos offense.
Very long game.
The third reason is the no drop passes.
Yeah, we gonna need Crabtree to come out.
Crabtree. That boy Cooper to come out.
Yeah, we gonna
Boy, Cooper Scooper.
What's the tight end's name? The big boy?
Okay.
What's his
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, that guy.
The whole
Can't be
receiving
dropping
core
no
has
passes.
to catch the ball.
Seth Roberts got to show up in crunch time if it gets down to it.
Yeah, there's too many drops the last game against the Redskins, so they need to get their receiving core going to have a good game.
So reasons they
Why
would
would
lose is the liability of their defense.
Yeah.
You know, their defense can be inconsistent. Some weeks they'll show up, some weeks they won't. This week against the Broncos, they got to show up to be able to take the dub.
And I'm gonna say Carl Joseph contains the deep ball and helps with the run support. So
On the offensive side, I think the O-lane. The O-lane. The O-line. Okay, if they lose, it's just me and you. It's just me and you right now. Stay out of here. The O-line doesn't do his job. It's just me and the camera. A little freaking dinky. A little.
okay, what you doing?
Shit. Mongolian. The O-line doesn't do its job. They keep Mr. Fresno State scared.
You can't go there.
You can't keep him scared. But he has to have confidence back there.
Yeah, if Carr doesn't have time to throw,
You could get antsy. in the
there's
pocket.
no way these receivers are getting open. That means a lot of drop passes.
And you know that boy not running. You know Del Rio will whoop his ass if he starts running out that pocket. Yeah. He's staying in that pocket.
"You break your leg again, I'm
I'll
gonna break the
your
other
face." That's what he said. What's the third reason?
And,
Crabtree gets his chain snatched again.
Little Scooby-Doo. Give me that. Crabtree.
Scooby-Doo.
Crabtree's gonna.
If Talib shuts down Crabtree, it could be a long game.
Which would be good.
We're going to talk about the Broncos' keys to victory. And if their offense gets going, they could tear up the Raiders' defense.
Emmanuel Sanders get some catches in there.
Demarius Thomas, if they get that run game going.
Yeah, that could be huge, the run game.
Jamal Charles
Yeah.
gets in there.
Little C.J. Anderson action.
Ooh. Also, if their defense, also if their defense forces turnovers.
How'd you talk into that?
Exactly. You gotta know what you're doing.
And the third key to victory is the performance of Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, he got to take care of the ball better than last week against the Bills, where he was just.
Yeah, if he could repeat his game against the Cowboys, and then yeah,
he has to do he has to do his best
that's-
Peyton Manning impersonation. That's what he has to do.
That's Rock Osweiler.
Rock Wasweiler. There we go. That guy.
Osweiler?
They're gonna lose because for whatever reason.
Because it's the Raiders.
That's why. Emmanuel Sanders, Demarius Simons, they just can't.
Sound like you're in
Catch
there,
a
Bud
break.
Light.
Bud Light here. Anyway,
And if Von Miller gets contained, he's not able to wreak havoc on that offense. Then
and Derek Carr has time
to
throw it. Last but not least,
no red zone offense for the Broncos.
Just
They got to get points up. They cannot settle for field goals against Oakland and
they gotta put on a show, huh?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
this has the potential to be a very good game.
They
but
gotta
also
do
has the
their best
potential to
and play
get out of
football.
hand.
There you go.
So
They got to go in there and play some Broncos football.
if you don't like that, you don't like Sacramento basketball.
Hey, there we go. So, what do you guys think the score is gonna be?
We got to go with Oakland on this one.
Oakland.
Coming off a tough loss, I think they're gonna get real. They took a real serious week in practice.
Easy. Easy.
20-13. Raiders.
That was a good year.
That was a good year.
Yeah, 2013.
Darren McFadden? MVP or what? Alright, bet. Next game.